Whether you're considering the Balkans, the Baltic or Bogota, The Travel Show is here to help. So email your question to thetravelshow@bbc.com and I'll do my very best to find you an answer. From me, Simon Calder, the Global Guru, bye for now and see you next time. Welcome to the slice of the show that tackles your travel questions. Coming up, my top tip for a cheap European summer holiday and a heated discussion about Dubai in July. But first, since the end of January, security has been relaxed at 3 Scottish airports. Passengers and their cabin baggage no longer undergo the standard security screening at Tiree, Campbelltown and Barra, the only airport in the world where the beach is used as a runway for scheduled flights. The airport's operator says that it's making the security regime proportionate to the risk and that the passenger experience will improve. Next, Neil Smurden faces an 8-hour stopover at Hong Kong Airport and wants to know: so long as you have a passport from one of 160 approved countries, including almost every nation in Europe and many in Asia and the Americas, it's easy. Make sure your bags are tagged to your final destination. Then you won't need to wait around at baggage reclaim. You can go straight through passport control into Hong Kong without problem. Just be ready to show your onward boarding pass as proof of your travel plans. Then take advantage of the superb Airport Express train direct from the terminal into the city, though you'll need 100 Hong Kong dollars in cash rather than a credit card to buy a same-day return ticket. Take the train to the last stop on Hong Kong Island, where you'll emerge beside one of the world's great harbours, ready for a few hours of exploration and eating before the 24-minute trip back to the airport. Shari Rendell is heading to Tel Aviv in the last week in April for a friend's 40th birthday. Late spring is an excellent time to be in Tel Aviv. It's a beautiful, welcoming, cosmopolitan city which, despite being barely a century old, has loads to see, such as the startling Bauhaus architecture along Rothschild Boulevard, the commercial frenzy of Carmel Market, and the most varied and enticing cafes and restaurants in Israel. You can splash around on one of the Mediterranean's finest city beaches and head south to Jaffa, which was the original settlement and still retains some of its Palestinian heritage, though it's now one of the more touristy areas of the city. Exploring beyond Tel Aviv is easy, notably on the spectacular train ride through the Judean hills to Jerusalem, taking 80 minutes for just 20 shekels, which is about £4 or $5. Travelling as a single woman presents no special risks, though the danger of terrorism is ever present. Pauline Clancy is travelling to the Croatian island of Korčula. Pauline, I'm delighted to hear you're going to the fine island of Korčula, and given the poor rates for Croatian kuna outside the country, thankfully in the island's main town, Vela Luka, there are several locations, mainly travel agents, where you can change sterling, euros or dollars for the local currency. Just look for the signs reading Mieniecznica, though in my experience the term for foreign exchange is always translated into several other languages. Rich and Tara Vallard are looking ahead to summer and fortunately contacted the travel show before they booked. Yes, stay away from the Gulf in summer unless you're merely changing planes. One July I was flying via Dubai and made the mistake of building in a day to go sightseeing. The 40-degree plus heat was debilitating and I resorted to flagging down taxis just to travel a few hundred metres in order to get some brief air-conditioned respite. Sure, there are plenty of chilled indoor attractions, but that's not the point of a dazzling city such as Dubai. I enjoy the Gulf states from November to February, but during the remaining 8 months of the year, you'll find me elsewhere. Finally, Kevin Harvey asks an open question about the summer. My top discovery last summer, Ohrid, the ancient town and modern resort on Lake Ohrid in the far south of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. It's a UNESCO World Heritage listed town that perches on the sparkling northern shore of the lake and an excellent setting for a tranquil and romantic break for a couple or a cheap and cheerful family holiday. Drag yourself away from the enticing cafes and restaurants to discover age-old monasteries and soaring mountains, or take an international day trip, a circuit around the lake, visiting Albania along the way. Whether you're considering the Balkans, the Baltic or Bogota, The Travel Show is here to help. So email your question to thetravelshow@bbc.com and I'll do my very best to find you an answer. From me, Simon Calder, the Global Guru, bye for now and see you next time. Thank you. Oh no, just do this, yeah. Whether you're considering the Balkans, the Baltic or Bogota, The Travel Show is here to help. So email your question to thetravelshow@bbc.co.uk and I'll do my very best to find you an answer. From me, Simon Calder, the Global Guru, bye for now and see you next time.